world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota on first down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, to his throw, taken in here by Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Sullivan. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44. First down, Cowboys. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. On first down, Sullivan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Sullivan. And just shutting him off there. Still going. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all,
try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Miami. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
But Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No phones?
None.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Escapes the sack. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give right side. Sullivan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Mariota. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now they run the option on second down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing, Mariota. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Cowboys. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Marcus Mariota with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Able to slither by. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sullivan. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Play action now. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll try to throw now. Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
They go play action. Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 29, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.